Hey, what's up YouTube? It's boy Ken Dog. Welcome back to the next YouTube video. Today we're doing week 13 picks video with our co-host, as always, Max. How did you do last week, Max?
What's going on, everybody? Sports expert Max here. Yeah, I went 9-5 last week with my picks. Kind of underwhelmed how I finished.
I also went 9-5, but my record this year is 117 and 60 and 1. What about you, Max?
Um, I can't remember what my record is, but I think I'm like five. I think I'm five behind you. So I think I'm 112 and 65.
That's not too bad.
Not bad.
But yeah, before we start, please like and subscribe, hit the bell on our way to 800. Also,
Actually,
yeah.
actually, no, I'm 114 and 63.
Okay. But yeah, before we start, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. It's
Happy
Thanksgiving week.
Thanksgiving.
Anything you're thankful before we head on?
I'm just thankful for the people that are in my life, my friends, family, and the football we're about to have on Thanksgiving.
It's gonna be a good one before we start. I'm
Yes,
thankful
sir.
for everything. Same thing as Max and plus Micah Parsons. Thank you, Jerry. Before we now Thursday at 1 o'clock, where the Green Bay Packers are heading to Detroit to play the Lions. This should be a great game, Max.
Yeah, you got a division matchup between Green Bay and Detroit, two rivals that have played numerous Thanksgiving matchups. They'll go at it again in Detroit. So, yeah, I mean, the Packers, they looked really good this past week against the Vikings, while the Lions looked up and down against the Giants. So, you know, both these teams coming off wins, but kind of tough to evaluate how this game will go.
So yeah, one thing this game has that the last time the Packers played the Lions, Micah Parsons on a snap count, and Micah Parsons not on a snap count. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, Micah Parsons will have more chances to get to the quarterback. That's all I can say.
But yeah, this should be a great game. If you want to hear my full analyst, I'm gonna have my Packers Lions preview with my friend Zion in the description below. We'll talk about all about the game that happened. But yeah, I'm going with the Packers. Sorry. Wait. Went to the wrong soccer. Wrong football, right? Sorry about that.
Mhm.
Hey, we're all human too. I'm going with the Packers, as always.
Kenny still has not picked the Packers to lose this year.
I might never.
That's crazy. I'm taking the Lions. I think the Lions at home will have the upper hand in this one. I know they don't have Laporta. I know they had some issues, with communication on defense last week, but I think they go out there in Thanksgiving and get it done. I just feel like there will be a little more consistency and more smoothness with the offense with the Lions and the Packers. I do think the Packers could definitely storm out early, get off to a nice start, but I think the Lions will find a way in crunch time.
Okay. I have a feeling the Packers have a really good chance, man.
They might.
And also, we've been stopping the run lately. We've been stopping everyone's run, kinda. But yeah, now let's go to 4:30 on Thursday, where the Kansas City Chiefs are heading to Dallas to play the Cowboys. Man, this should be a great game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are calling it possibly the most watched game ever. You got two teams vowing for a playoff spot in the Chiefs and the Cowboys. Great matchup. Patrick Mahomes returns back home to Texas. A lot on the line here.
And it's wild. We never really get this type of matchup for the 4 o'clock slate usually.
Yeah, I mean, this is a terrific matchup on Thanksgiving.
But yeah, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs because the Dallas. I just think Kansas City Chiefs might have a good chance to win this week.
I think both teams have a good chance to win this week. I think Dallas is going to prioritize getting the ball to their playmaker, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I think the Chiefs are going to prioritize trying to establish the run now that Isaiah Pacheco is coming back. If they can do that, they can establish the pass game. And this is going to be one of those games where I think it could come down to the wire. But I am going to pick the Kansas City Chiefs on the road as well. I think there's a lot of motivation behind Patrick Mahomes' return to Texas, and I think that's something. I think there's gonna be more Chiefs fans there than people think. I think it's gonna be a very hyped up game. I think the Chiefs come out with a win.
Okay. We're 1-1 together so far with picks this week.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now let's head to the 8 o'clock game where the Cincinnati Bengals are playing against the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. This should be a great game. Your pumpkin pie of the games.
Yes, sir. You got a divisional matchup between the Bengals and the Ravens. Joe Burrow is set to make his return in Cincinnati, although they are going to be missing T. Higgins and Trey Hendrickson, which is a bit of an L. And then the Ravens, Lamar Jackson's been playing kind of banged up. He hasn't been his full self lately, so that sets up for a decent matchup here in the night game.
But yeah, this should be a great game. Also, Joe Burrow might be back this week.
Yeah, I believe he's planning to play.
That's going to be a factor.
It is going to be a factor.
But I have Baltimore because Joe Burrow might be very, very rusty.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely could see Russ being a factor with Joe Burrow, and coming off turf toe isn't always easy. You could even argue they're rushing him because his timetable was until about December 15th or so when he got hurt. And I'm going to take the Ravens because of those factors. I just believe the Ravens will get more stops on defense too. That Bengals defense without Trey Hendrickson is pretty rough.
Yeah, this should be a great game. Now let's head to the leftovers of the games where on Black Friday where the Chicago Bears are heading to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. Ooh, this should be a really good game, Max.
Yeah, you got the 8-3 Chicago Bears finding ways to win with Ben Johnson as head coach. It feels like the Lions have been de-elevated while the Bears have been elevated with him, which is not really much of a surprise to me, considering my takes on Ben Johnson. And then you have the Eagles. There's a lot of turmoil with the Eagles, despite their 8-3 record. Everyone's calling, even the players seem to be calling for Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator, to be fired. It's definitely an up and down vibe check in Philly.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles because I just want the Bears to lose. I just want the Bears to lose.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles as well. It feels like the Bears are due for a loss. They've won a couple close ones. I just think a game on the road like this I think it'll be a tough one for Caleb Williams. I think it's tough. I think he'll play fine, but I just think the Eagles, if they can open up the offense a bit more, they should be okay.
But yeah, now to our whatever leftovers you have games. I don't know. I'm just trying to make a joke. where the 1 o'clock slate on Sunday, where the San Francisco 49ers are heading to Cleveland to play the Browns. This should be an interesting game.
Definitely. You got the 49ers who didn't play great offensively versus the Panthers. Brock Purdy threw 3 picks. They're going to be going to a tough Cleveland environment led by Myles Garrett and that defense. And then you're going to have Shedeur Sanders. That crowd's going to be rallying behind him. And the Browns, I'm sure they'll come up with an adequate game plan to get him settled in. And, this sets up to be possibly a close matchup because of those factors.
But yeah, I'm going with the 49ers because the Browns, I know Myles Garrett's having an awesome year, but I just think the 49ers have the better chance to win. And also Max wants them to lose.
No, that's at this point. I want us to win because I'm rallying behind Shedeur Sanders. We're probably not going to get a quarterback. I think the Jets and Raiders will probably trade up, and then the Saints will probably get a quarterback as well. I think the Browns will finish with a better record than all those teams. And with that being said, I am picking the Cleveland Browns to win this game. The Browns defense always plays so tough at home. You saw that against the Packers. You saw that against the Ravens. You saw that against the Bengals when Burrow was healthy. I just think with Brock Purdy, he's not playing great. He's still not 100% healthy from what I've heard. I think this is going to be one of those games where the Browns just kind of dominate defensively, low-scoring game. And The Browns find a way to get the run game going late with Quinshon Judkins, and Harold Fanning will
Okay.
make some plays.
Okay, two, what's it called? Two picks that, both of us don't want to pick. That happens. Now let's go to Jacksonville, where Jacksonville Jaguars are heading to Tennessee to play the Titans.
Yeah.
Jacksonville has a better chance.
Yeah.
Titans are not good.
Titans are terrible. This might be a spoiler, Kenny, for the rest of the season, but I'm not picking the Titans to win again. They're
Same
just terrible.
here.
They're terrible. Atrocious.
But yeah,
team.
no question about it. I think Jacksonville might make the playoffs this year.
They might. They look better than expected, which is not good for the Browns draft.
I know. Sorry, Max. But yeah, you're picking the Titans, not Jaguars. Sorry.
Yeah, Jaguars.
Now let's head to Houston. Head to Indianapolis, where the Houston Texans are heading to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Ooh. I don't know, Max. Houston's looking really good with that defense.
Yeah, and CJ Stroud, he might be back, he might not be, but that Texans defense is ferocious. That D line is absolutely outstanding with Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson, even guys like Sheldon Rankins and Tim Settle are stepping up, and you got guys like Jalen Petrie and Derek Stingley really showing off for that defense. And this is going to be a good divisional matchup.
Colts are playing really well too.
They are. They played a close game in Kansas City, and Jonathan Taylor still looks the part. And the Colts, they have not lost a home game this year, so this will be interesting.
I'm going with the Colts. The reason why you're saying they have not lost a home game, they're playing really good at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm picking the Texans. Yeah, actually, no. Here's the catch, Kenny. I'm gonna have an asterisk on this one. If CJ Stroud plays, I'm picking the Texans. If Davis Mills plays, I'm picking the Colts.
Okay.
And I think CJ might come back, so I'm leaning Texans. But I'm not ruling out picking Colts, but I'm leaning Texans right now, Kenny. So my pick is Texans.
Okay.
So,
but yeah, let's go to might be the most craziest game of the week that I'm going to pick Miami going to win, because where New Orleans Saints are heading to Miami, I'm not picking New Orleans the rest of the year. They look awful.
I don't blame you. They look pretty bad against the Falcons, and the Dolphins look like they have some new life to them out of nowhere. Ever since Chris Greer got fired, it feels like they've expressed confidence in Mike McDaniel. I think him not being fired gave him motivation to keep going and help this team win. I think these players are really playing for him as well. I think there were a lot of questions whether this team really wanted to play for Mike McDaniel at this point. That seems like they're continuing to. So give me the Dolphins.
Yeah. And also, I feel like they're going to be so rested after the bye week.
Yeah.
Are we going with the Rob rule in this game, or the Atlanta Falcons are heading to New York, play the Jets?
Jets. And then you have the Falcons, who impressed last week, but it was the Saints. So,
are we going with the Rob rule or not?
I am, to give me the Jets. No more. I'm still not picking the Falcons. I'm still not picking them. I don't care.
Did Rob pick the Jets today?
He picked the Falcons, actually.
Wow.
That's a stunner. Impressive. Yeah.
I'm going to the Falcons. This is what what's it called? Whoever's going to catch up to me or you.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with the Falcons.
Going with the Jets, Aaron Glenn.
Okay. Our might be a weird game of the week, where Arizona Cardinals are heading to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers. This should be an interesting game, Max.
Yeah, Buccaneers have a lot of injuries. I think they're expecting Bucky Irving back. Baker Mayfield only has a low-grade sprain in his shoulder, so he might play this week. But, this is an interesting one, nonetheless.
I don't know, Max. This should be an interesting game.
Yeah. Who
are you going with?
I'm taking the Bucs. I'm done picking the Cardinals. I've picked the Cardinals twice in the last 3 weeks, and they've just let me down. Screw the Cardinals. I'm sending a message, Kenny.
Who's the backup for the Bucs?
Teddy Bridgewater. He's pretty bad, but I don't know. I think Baker's going to play.
Okay, this is my asterisk. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Okay.
But if Baker's playing this week, I'm going with the Bucks.
Honestly,
Just
I
so
think
you
I'm going
know.
to be with Kenny. I think I'm going to be with you on that as well. I just don't trust Teddy Bridgewater in the big 2025.
But yeah, I'm going with the Cardinals right now. But if the Buccaneers is playing, if Baker's playing, I'm going to pick the Buccaneers on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Kenny.
We'll find out by 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have might be an ass whooping.
Yeah. The Rams
Where
look
the
the
Los
part.
Angeles Rams are heading to Carolina play the Panthers.
Rams look like the best team in football. Matthew Stafford looks like the MVP. There's no doubt here for me. I'm picking the Rams.
I am picking the Rams too. I had them as my first round bye. Remember that?
I did. I had the Bucks. Too bad they had so many injuries.
Hey, my first round bye might be looking good so far, Max.
Yeah, it does look really good. I do believe they're the best team in football.
But I don't think my defensive player of the year is looking good due to the fact due to the fact Myles Garrett is playing phenomenal football this year.
Yeah. I don't know who I picked for defensive player of the year. I don't think it was Myles Garrett because I didn't expect the Browns to be very good.
But yeah, now our first 4 o'clock game where the Minnesota Vikings are heading to Seattle play the Seahawks. I'm picking the Seahawks. I'm not picking the Vikings until they look something good.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy's pretty bad. There's nothing you can say about that. It's just, and he might not even play. It's just a lot of turmoil with the Vikings offense. I'm taking the Seahawks.
And Sam Darnold's revenge.
Yes, sir.
I watched that game last week. I watched
Mhm.
Packers Vikings game.
Yeah, Vikings look really poor.
We saw Jay Jettis too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 4 o'clock, our first 4 o'clock game. This might be the game of the week. I think might be CBS play the game of the week where the Buffalo Bills are heading to Pittsburgh play the Steelers.
Yeah, you got a big matchup here, big playoff implications. You got the 7-4 Bills versus the 6-5 Steelers. Steelers will look to bounce back, while the Bills will also look to do the same.
I don't know. Buffalo's did not look good this past week.
They did not. That offensive line got abused.
And Steelers are not looking good Steelers look pretty good with Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. And they're getting Aaron Rodgers back.
I don't know. I'm going Buffalo.
Okay.
Due to the fact that Buffalo.
Why are you picking Buffalo?
I don't know, because Buffalo looked terrible, but I just can't see them being terrible 2 weeks in a row.
Okay. I'm picking the Buffalo Bills as well, Kenny. I'm kind of with you on that. I just trust them a little bit more than the Bills. And it just feels like they're just the Steelers just look dead. I'm picking I'm picking the Bills.
You said you don't trust the.
I trust the Bills. I trust the Bills more than the Steelers. And there's a lot of there's rumblings now that Mike Tomlin might want out of Pittsburgh. It just feels like there's a lot of disinterested bodies in there.
I might have some breaking news. I think Jaden Reed's also off the IR.
Wow. I'm still picking the Lions.
Why is that?
Because I think they're going to win.
Someone just told me Jaden Reed, but Reed is good.
Yeah.
1 second. I want to double check if I. Jaden Reed will play Thursday. You'll find out that someone said. Okay. Okay, I'm still picking the Packers no matter what. I'm sorry, I have to pick the Packers. Okay. Now I'm picking the Chargers. I'm not going to say the Raiders. I'm not going to say my favorite Raiders line until the Raiders are good.
Okay. Raiders.
Fine. Las Vegas Raiders.
And they suck, so I'm picking the Chargers.
They suck. They're not a good team.
Horrible.
Okay. Let's go to Sunday Night Football, where the Denver Broncos are heading to Washington to play the Commanders. This should be an interesting game.
Yeah. Got the Broncos defense. That's going to be a tough matchup for the Commanders without Jaden Daniels. I don't know if the Broncos offense looks a bit off. I definitely think this could be interesting.
I'm picking the Broncos. I don't trust the Commanders.
It's not that I don't trust the Commanders. I just think they're pretty bad. Picking the Broncos as well.
They're injury prone, the
They,
Commanders.
they are.
And Broncos are off for rest. Will it help out?
Yeah, I would think so.
Let's head to Monday Night Football, where the New York Giants are heading to Foxborough to play the Patriots. Super Bowl rematch.
Yeah, you got the Giants Patriots here. I definitely think this could be a more fun game than people think. You're gonna have Jackson Dart back most likely, and even if he somehow isn't back, you get famous Jameis. So it's you're getting fun either way from the Giants side. And then you got a Patriots team who's 10-2, who looks really impressive under Mike Vrabel.
I'm picking the Patriots.
Any reason why?
They're the Patriots. They're looking really good this year. They are back to their old days.
I think the Giants are going to keep it close. I really do. But with that being said, I think the Patriots sneak out a win here.
Let's go over my picks and just head over here. On Thanksgiving, I have Packers over Lions, Chiefs over Cowboys, Ravens over Bengals. On Friday afternoon football, where I have Eagles over Bears. Sunday, I have 49ers over Browns, Jaguars over Titans, Colts over Texans, Dolphins over Saints, Falcons over Jets, Cardinals over Buccaneers, Rams over Panthers, Seahawks over Vikings, Bills over Steelers, Chargers over Raiders, Broncos over Commanders, and Patriots over Giants.
Yep. And I have Packers over Lions. I have Browns over 49ers. I have Texans over Colts. I have Bucks over Cardinals, and I have Jets over Falcons. So we have 5 disagreements right now, but we're likely going to agree on the Bucks Cardinals. So when it's all said and done,
Yeah, we'll talk about it before it starts happening.
yeah.
But yeah, any last words before we head out?
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's watching. I hope you guys have a great holiday weekend. And
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. If you ever want to Venmo me something, I'm just going to keep my Ken Dog Sports Venmo underneath there because why not?
mhm.
But yeah, I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. And also, I'm going to put in the comments the video that I posted earlier today where I had the Packers-Lions preview. That was a great video. I think I had some great picks. I think it's going to be a great game.
Sure.
I highly recommend watching it for Packers, Lions, or even just a fan of my channel. It should be fun. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, go Packers, go Lakers, go Tigers, go Ravens, go Pistons. Go Blue. Michigan's winning right now when we're recording. Michigan's playing Auburn right now.
Yeah, Michigan looks really good. They made the right basketball hire. Ohio State made the wrong hire. Big shocker.
Not shocked at all. But yeah, love you guys. Be yourself. Don't be others. Love you guys later. Peace.
Go Buckeyes.
Oh, sorry.